Hello everyone, and welcome. Are you ready to dive into the fantastically colorful world of flowers? It's absolutely brilliant that you are here. Today we're going on an adventure to discover what makes flowers so amazing. They aren't just there to look pretty in our gardens or parks. Oh no, they have a super duper important job to do. Flowers are like the busy little factories of the plant world, working hard to make sure new plants can grow for years to come. So, let's get our explorer hats on and get ready to meet a flower up close and personal. Just have a look at this gorgeous bright bloom. Isn't it a stunner? Flowers come in every color you can imagine, yellow to deep royal purple. They can be absolutely massive, bigger than your dinner plate, or so teeny tiny you might almost miss them. They provide food for buzzing bees, beautiful butterflies, birds, even bats, keeping nature happy and healthy. So, why are flowers so vital? Their main job is to create seeds. Seeds grow into new plants and give us so much of the food we eat. Think of juicy apples, sweet strawberries, and crunchy sunflower seeds. It's a clever cycle thanks to these fabulous floral powerhouses. Without flowers, our world would be less colorful and less tasty. Right then, let's become plant detectives and investigate the bits and bobs of a flower. Every part has a special job, like players on a football team working together to score. First up, the petals. Soft, colorful leaves that make us say, ooh, and ah. They're like a giant, colorful billboard shouting, come and visit me. Bees and butterflies love them, and many flowers smell lovely too. Just beneath the petals are the sepals. They guard the bud, then peel back when the flower is ready. Now let's look inside at the really clever parts. Those thin stalks with dusty tops are stamens, the male parts. Each stamen has a filament. And an anther. The anther makes pollen, a fine yellow powder. Pollen carries special cells needed to make a seed, half the recipe. In the middle is the carpel, also called the pistil, the female part. At the top is the stigma, sticky or feathery to catch pollen. Below it is the style, a tube to the ovary. The ovary holds tiny eggs called ovules, where seed magic begins. Don't forget the nectary. It makes a sugary drink called nectar. Pollinators sip the nectar and carry pollen to the next flower. Great work, detectives! Now, how do these parts make new flowers? So, how do the parts work together to make a baby plant? It starts with pollination, moving pollen from an anther to a sticky stigma. Flowers need a helping hand, or wing. Our pollinator pals step in. A busy bee sips nectar. Dusty pollen sticks to its fuzzy body. Then it visits another flower for another drink, and some pollen rubs off onto the stigma. Mission accomplished. It's not just bees. There are butterflies, moths, and birds too. Even bats help, and some flowers use the wind. Wind-pollinated flowers release clouds of pollen into the air. It's like throwing a ball and hoping your friend catches it. Once a pollen grain lands on the stigma, the next step begins. This is called fertilization. The pollen grows a teeny tiny tube, like a drinking straw, down through the style to the ovary. Special cells travel down the tube to meet an ovule. When they join, the ovule is fertilized and starts to become a seed. A seed is a baby plant with its own packed lunch and a protective coat. As seeds develop, the ovary swells and becomes a fruit. Fruit protects seeds and helps them travel to new homes. When you eat an apple, you're eating the flower's ovary, and the pips are seeds. Wow, we've learnt so much! Let's have a quick fire recap. Petals are colorful flags that attract pollinators. Sepals guard the bud. Stamens make the dusty pollen. The carpel is the female part in the middle, with a sticky stigma to catch pollen, and an ovary holding the eggs. All the parts work together in perfect harmony. Pollination moves pollen, by bees or by blustery wind. Then fertilization happens deep in the ovary, creating a seed, the beginning of a new plant. Sometimes a tasty fruit grows around the seeds, helping them find a new home to grow. Now it's your turn. Be a flower expert outdoors. in a garden, a park, or the countryside, your mission awaits. With a grown-up, go flower spotting and look closely. Can you find petals and sepals, then spot stamens and the carpel? Be gentle and respectful. We look with our eyes unless a grown-up says it's okay. Make notes and drawings. It's your turn to be the scientist. Thank you for joining me on this fabulous floral journey. Keep exploring and stay curious. Bye for now.